Welcome back to another session with the Mouse Gun Guy. Today we're going to take a look at a really interesting firearm. This is the Magnum Research Micro Desert Eagle in .380. Now Magnum Research is known for making large handguns. Desert Eagle is their line of semi-autos, and they also make revolvers. They call them BFR, which is biggest, finest revolvers. So some of the Desert Eagles are chambered for calibers like 44 Magnum and even a 50 cal, and the revolvers are just huge. You can get some that weigh more than 5 pounds with 10-inch barrels and chambered for rifle calibers that we usually think of them anyway. 30-30 Winchester, 350 Legend, and 360 Buckhammer, to name a few. So this is really a departure from their usual. This is a .380. It has a 6-round magazine, and you can tell it's made for carry. It's all the edges are rounded, and it is very small. Just to give you a comparison, the gun I always pocket carry is my Autauga 32, and it's basically the same size as a C-Camp, which is the smallest 32 still being made. And you can see this is just about the same size. It's just a little bit bigger, and most of this height is due to the extension of the magazine below the bottom of the grip. So this comes in at 14 pounds. It's double action only, no safety. It's I like that in a pocket pistol. You just pull and fire. There's nothing else to do. It has a long, smooth trigger. I've seen reports that 8 to 10 pounds is the trigger weight there. Here's the mag release. And it's a really interesting firearm. You look here and you see these two holes. This has a ported barrel. And, you know, we usually think of ported barrels in small guns just to mitigate recoil. This is called a gas-assisted blowback. And it actually helps the slide to slow as it retracts. So these are angled up and forward and hit the front of the slide there when that gas escapes. So Ian McCallum made an excellent video on a gun that actually is the originator of this gun, the Micro Desert Eagle, in the Czech Republic in 2007. A gun maker there, which I wouldn't even try to pronounce the name. Ian tries it, and he admits that he probably butchered it, but they made a gun called the Kevin, and it's this gun. And they made it in .380. Then they also made a Kevin M in 9mm Makarov. And he does a full review and shoots them and so forth. So he has an excellent video on the Kevin. And in 2008, a year after it was being made in the Czech Republic, Magnum Research got a license to make this gun, the Kevin, in the United States, and they call it the Micro Desert Eagle, in keeping with their line of semi-autos. And the company in the Czech Republic went out of business, or stopped making the gun in 2013. Magnum Research stopped making the Micro Desert Eagle in 2015. But it has some pretty good sights for a small pistol. You can see the hammer here. It is hammer fired. And the way it works here, we'll disassemble in just a minute. This is the serial number here, ME08537. I have no idea how many of these were made. Probably not very many. I've not seen but a very few of these for sale over the years. And to disassemble, you can see this groove here, and you have to retract the slide and line it up with the lug on the bottom of the barrel. Oh, that wasn't too hard that time. So once you swivel that, let me drop the magazine out of there before I forget. Okay, now it all comes apart. And what's falling out here? That is a recoil spring and guide rod. It sits right in this channel, and there's another one on the other side. So it has two of these tiny recoil springs and guide rods. The one that Ian shows, yeah, this is just discolored. These are some composite kind of buffers there that that the slide hits when it retracts. And you can see the one big groove here. There's one big lug on the bottom of the barrel. Get the barrel to fall out. Okay, barrel. It falls out when you don't want it to. Well, there we go. Okay, this is all stainless. I'm going to put a link to an article below, and it has one error in it I want to point out. It says that it's all stainless. The frame is actually aluminum as far as I can tell. If not, it's some other kind of alloy. It's very light. And the article just says that everything is stainless steel. So they saved a little weight here, but it still has a good heft with this heavy stainless steel frame. So it's very well made. Machining's very good. It's a simple operation, and from what reviewers have said online, it's a reliable firearm. So let's see if I can get it back together without too much trauma. Okay, get these in the slots. Okay, barrel, let's see. Barrel goes in underneath. Turn it so the big lug is up. Okay. Now if I can get it to go together without everything falling out. So it's a bit of a challenge for me. Okay, where's the groove? I know you younger ones can probably do this a lot more easily and faster than I can, but let's see if we can get it now. Oh, barrel's falling down. Not good. Okay, here we go. Now if I can get it back to the sweet spot there where I can turn it down. Where's my spot? There it is. Hard for me to hold it and with one hand and turn the barrel. Okay. I'm getting there. There, got it. Okay. So, got it back together. And that is the Magnum Research Micro Desert Eagle 380.